fine, looking dandy, looking good. I wanted to go live for just a brief second and address Mr. Jeffrey Daughtery. Now, Jeffrey, Godfrid, you know, I'm going to share something with you. Just a secret between me and you. When you came over and I told you that the Dark Waters channel was an altar to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, that was one thing. And then you started talking crazy. I mean, you just started talking reckless. And it's not the first time somebody's done that. People saying stuff about me doesn't bother me, Jeffrey. But what really got me was the audacity and the nerve of you to say the things that you said about my God. And so, as you know, and has been disclosed to you, I took it to the Lord. Because after all, I gave this to Him. It's been about a year now that I turned this over to Him and it's His. And you know the funny thing? The last person, Jeffrey, that did something, he told me to stay quiet and leave it alone. So when we talking about you, and your recklessness, I mean your reckless abandon with the things that you say, I'm negotiating. And I'm saying, well, Pops, I don't really want to be quiet on this one. I want to be able to say something. And so it took a while, and he came back. He said, no, you can go and say some things. But he gave me terms under which I can operate. And you would understand these things if you had the Spirit of God in you at all. And if you had any obedience to God, you would understand that, I got to abide by those terms. And so I asked for your name because you want to climb the mountain of influence, right? You want to be on Coast to Coast. You want to go on podcasts. And you want to say the most salacious things about my God. So I asked for your name. Now, the other stuff that's happening to you right now, Jeffrey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between you and Big Fella up there. And I know it's got to be scaring you because you've been getting called 3 times. You've been avoiding the phone calls because there's a word that needs to get to you. You know it, so you've been scared to pick up the phone. And then all of a sudden, your phone starts answering on its own. That's a scary place to be, man. It really, really is. Like your phone answers on its own. And I know it seems like to a person like you, it's magic. It always seems like magic when God shines his eye on an individual. And he scans you and looks at your heart. And the funny thing about you is, I don't think you realize where you were brought to, who you were brought against. I really don't think you understand that. But you're going to learn. You're going to really learn. So, like I told you in my message on my community tab, every word you said, every blasphemous word you said, you're going to swallow and you're going to eat them. That's going to be the fruit of your belly, like they talk about in Proverbs. Every word. And I tell you every word, Jeffrey, every word. Nobody going to want to interview you. Nobody going to want to buy a book from you. Nobody going to want to have anything to do with you. But I wanted to tell you that like this. I didn't want to type that. I wanted to make sure you understand what I'm saying to you. Because you won't answer the phone. Because you won't answer the phone for anybody. Because you're scared. Now, that being said, I want to address something else. You talked about your gods being the old gods of your people. I thought that was very interesting. So your old gods were called into the courts of heaven to discuss you. Your old gods ain't claiming you. And the craziest thing is in your hate and your ranting and your raving, you're the one who cursed those same gods, the council of gods themselves. So the gods that you praying to help you, they don't even like you because of what you said. You're in a bad situation, bro. You're in a bad way. And the average person will understand this, but you're in a very, very bad way. And those ice baths that you take to quiet the voices down in your head, those are no longer going to work. You're in a very, very bad way, man. So it's only right that you come over here to get what your just due is because you want to climb the mountain of influence. And on that mountain, you want to denigrate my God and his Christ. So you got what you were looking for. You wanted to fight. You got it. Don't run from it. Don't play victim. Don't say oh, this guy's bullying me. Don't do none of that. You came over here for this. Remember, you came looking for this. And I need you to understand that you came looking for this. Nobody went looking for you. We looked for you for an interview. We gave you an interview as promised. You came looking for everything else. Everything that happens next, you brought this on yourself. And so you won't say, oh, he talking about threatening me. I wouldn't lay a finger on you. I wouldn't do nothing to you. I would not touch you because I want you to suffer God's wrath, not mine, his. Man, I done seen some stupid people. But bro, you got to be the dumbest. I mean, the dumbest person I ever seen in my life. So, you want the fight? You want the battle? Boy, you got it. And it ain't coming the way you want it. Foolish, foolish man, bro. You are a very foolish man.